Hi, this is Dan Casey reporting here at Tiernanog Irish Pub in Daytona Beach, Florida. Most may think this is a normal Irish pub, but a lot don't know that this is an actual historic site in Daytona Beach, Florida. Let's come on in and check out what's inside. I'm here with Randall Phillips, one of the co-owners of Tiernanog Irish Pub. So Randall, what makes your pub so historical?
Well, Dan, the historical aspect of it, I've done my research. I've gone to the Historical Society at City Island Library, and from what I found out, this building actually started off as a garage/car dealership. Probably the first one on the beach side from my knowledge. I've not seen any that have been on record. In about the 20s, 1921, from what I've seen, they've emptied out the building and they put a second addition on it, made 4 apartments in there. And from what I've seen, it was apartments that were for wives that were here alone while their husbands were out at war in the Pacific or in Europe. And about till 1972, I believe that lasted, and from there it was a bar. It's been a bar since 1972. I guess that would make us the oldest standing Irish pub in Daytona Beach.
Tiernanog, it sounds like a very original name. Where does that come from, or is that just like something you made up? Or?
No, Dan, it's a very unique name, original probably for this area. Actually, before coming into buying the pub here, I was always kind of tired of every pub you go to. In every town, big city, it's always somebody's last name. O'Malley's even before, as much as I'd like to give credit to my predecessor. And a bar in town, Robbie O'Connell's, it's always somebody's name. So I did a research on the internet, and the very first, to what they say in history, standing pub in Ireland is called Tiernanog. And there's no other better place than here but to call Tiernanog, which means a land of eternal youth. And since we're in Florida, where Ponce de Leon supposedly discovered the fountain of eternal youth, I found it quite unique, quite interesting.
There. Yeah, that is good. I didn't even think about that the whole time. Yeah.
We have 42 taps of youth.
42 taps of youth right there.
1, 2, 3, 4!
Alright, I'm here with Alexi Mignetta, captain of Daytona Beach Rugby Football Club. And Alexi, what draws your team here? What made you guys decide to have this bar sponsored here?
My question is actually quite easy. It's all about history. I got dragged into this bar as a rookie myself. So we've been in this bar since I've ever started rugby, which was 5 years ago. I got initiated into rugby here. I've done my Zulus, done everything a rookie player should do, take care of the old people. Unfortunately, 5 years later, I'm the old guy who becomes the team captain. And we've never had any problems here. It's a lovely place. They let us roam wild, but we respect, they respect us. So it's a great place to be. We've tried different bars every once in a while, but they don't have the right atmosphere. They're not very friendly. There's always some issues, but over here there's never any conflict. It's one of the best places for a team to be.
I'm here with Bill Phillips, one of the co-owners of Tiernanog Irish Pub. Bill used to frequent this bar before it was Tiernanog. Can you go ahead and give us a little idea of how it was back then and how you try to incorporate it to now? And
Sure. It was called O'Malley's back then, and it was pretty much known throughout the town as the place where all the locals hung out to have fun and good times. And I saw it change ownership about 4 times under the same name of O'Malley's, and it was quite the place to be. Had all the real students come from clear back then, and a lot of the European visitors would look us up, get a good pint, and having known most of the old crowd back then, in our takeover, we tried to incorporate some of those and some of the younger crowd that Randy's grew up with and are drinking age now. So just try to keep it a well-rounded point of interest for everybody.
so Bill, I noticed you have a lot of taps going around here. It looks like you have a great entrance. And then I was looking over here, you have a pool table. And what I would like to know about was what goes on that there's a stage back there. So what goes on over there?
That's where all the fun begins.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we tried to use a lot of live local talent, original music, try to give some of the old garage bands a chance to strut the stuff. And we got our latest homegrown boys, we like to call our own, is Halifax Contra Band. Play a unique form of Southern style music.
Unique form
The
of
style,
sound.
the style all its own, and they're even picking up a little Irish music to boot, which makes it really interesting.
All right. I heard some of the bartenders actually like to play in some of the bands.
Yes, they do. We have our Matt Miller plays in the Halifax Contra Band, and another Justin Scanova plays in the group that's now called Quado.
Watto.
Yeah.
We'll be soon to check them out.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Good deal.
This is Dan Casey. This is Riley. We're signing out with WCU Channel 15 from our remote location in Tiernanog, the oldest Irish pub in Daytona. Cheers.
All for my beer and tobacco, for I spent all my tin with the lassie drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must walk.